If you ever wondered why Naruto hit harder outside of Japan than One Piece, Kosuke Yahagi, former editor of Weekly Shonen Jump magazine, has the answer. According to him, it all comes down to how easy it is to understand each story and the visual style of each series. In a 2019 interview, Yahagi explained that One Piece has a more complex narrative because it is constructed like a role-playing video game. Each story arc is a new world, with new characters and objectives, which makes the story richer, but also harder to follow. In contrast, Naruto is more straightforward. Lots of action, spectacular fights, and a story that is easy to understand at a glance. Even Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, admitted that competing with One Piece in terms of story is almost impossible. Therefore, he decided to focus on making his manga more visually stunning and easy to enjoy. Another key point mentioned by Yahagi and other former editors is that One Piece has a very Japanese style of storytelling, with theatrical drama and cultural references that do not always connect with Western audiences. They compared it to kabuki and classic Yakuza movies, which are super emotional and sometimes a bit over the top. On the other hand, Naruto follows a structure more like Hollywood movies, with a story that progresses in a clearer and more predictable way, that helped make it easier to understand for audiences outside Japan. In addition, Kazuhiko Torishima, former editor of Dragon Ball, added another interesting point. The design of Naruto may have influenced its global success. His blonde hair and blue eyes made him stand out more overseas, as it didn't look like an ordinary Japanese character. And the ninja theme has always been a hit around the world, while pirates were nothing new. But while Naruto was more successful in the West at the time, One Piece remains the best-selling manga in history, with more than 500 million copies in circulation. At the end of the day, both are giants of shonen manga, but each conquered the public in its own way.